Hi guys, and welcome to Concerning Geeks, which is a brand new venture, brand new thing. Couldn't think of a proper word then. So just to start off right at the top of the bat, my name is Mark, or Pippin, and my fantastic co-host...
Dave.
What, Dave? My go-to name for everything that I make up.
Including me, apparently.
Yeah, this is going to be a movie review, movie talk. We talk about movies, really, pretty much, and a little bit of geeks chucked in there as well.
It's going to be a bit of a general thing, but me and Mark both work in cinema.
To give it some credence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not just randomers off the street, we work in cinema.
Which has the added benefit of meaning we can watch films...
For free!
And also, it means that when we have a day off, we can go and watch them pretty much as soon as they come out in the UK. Mm-hmm. Which is very nice, and that means we can do movie reviews, we can talk about...
Especially things like midnight launches. We can record straight after the midnight launch.
Exactly.
Which should be pretty sick.
Yeah, but we can do movie reviews, but we're also just general geek stuff, so we can talk about video games, Dungeons and Dragons is a big part of what we do. Yeah, so
our umbrella is Concerning Geeks, and underneath that we have this, which is the movie review, the geek review, but we're playing D&D, we play Betrayal at House on the Hill, Werewolf, all this stuff all of this you will see eventually.
We also have a plan to put a little bit of money in the pot, and then at the end of every month you guys can make some suggestions and we can just go and spend money on a board game. And
that'd be great.
Record the audio for it, and then hopefully at some point we'll get a camera down so you guys can actually watch it, which would be very nice.
Literally there's, it will all be under the... It'll be around here somewhere in some sort of description. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the crap. We've also got a Patreon page, which gives you access to more content. So with the D&D, it's a longer session.
Yes, it's the unedited version. It's stuff that either shouldn't be on YouTube, or it's just too tangential to put on. Yeah. Because, it's a bit more of a streamlined version.
A lot of music. A lot of music.
Us singing isn't really music.
No, really. It's for like 50 to 70p, because it's $1, so whatever the exchange rate is.
I think it's much worse than after Brexit. I think it's like 80p.
All right.
And then there's also one thing that Mark will be doing, which is...
And you've got your own game now.
Yeah, of course. Which is going to be called Best Laid Plans.
Best Laid Plans, yeah.
Best Laid Plans. So basically,
I always forget what that's called.
Whoever is running that with the next D&D game,
session.
Which is usually Mark, but of recent I've actually been DMing. First ever time doing it, I've only actually been playing.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was very enjoyable. Political intrigue.
Yeah, I took a bit of Game of Thrones.
It was a bit Game of Thrones, yeah.
But so we whoever's been running the game is going to just talk about their plans for that session beforehand. So they'll do the recording and they'll upload it, and it'll be exclusive for the Patreons. So you can get an insight into what's going on in the DM's mind.
It's a great tool for would-be DMs out there to see how much the best laid plans
get fucked up.
Go to shit. Yeah.
But so you can also see what's planned, and also it provides a really interesting discussion. So other existing, some of the older DMs can see how other people do it, and it just gives them an insight, and they can be like, what would be easier is this, and they can give insight, which I'd love to have, because I'm convinced that the way I've been doing it, I've been giving myself way too much work to do. Yeah,
there's a lot, especially when you're starting a campaign. Today was your first session, I think 3 episodes. 3 episodes. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. When you the next session will be easier because you're just building off what you've already done.
Yeah, exactly.
But building the foundation, man, is effort.
Yeah,
especially for homebrew. So we're gonna crack straight on with this episode with the state of films, I guess.
Yes, being the beginning of 2017, at least when we've recorded this. I'm not actually sure when this is going to go out.
That's one day.
Yeah, but being the beginning of 2017, we found that there's, especially with watching a lot of the films, the big ones, the blockbusters, the one that bring in the big bucks,
T2,
tend to be unoriginal property. They're remakes, they're sequels,
they're
prequels.
I've got this image. This image appeared, and I thought it was very apt. Press the right button. So you ready for this? Mm-hmm. It's just I'll go through this pretty quick. So, Underworld, which is a sequel, Triple X sequel, Resident Evil sequel, John Wick sequel, Lego Batman is adapted, 50 Shades...
Lego, the movie, and also
the Lego movie.
Even that wasn't
Batman,
original. Yeah.
50 Shades is, of course, a sequel. Logan sequel.
Yep.
Kong reboot. Beauty and the Beast reboot. Power Rangers reboot. Ghost in the Shell adapted.
Technically, with King Kong, you said reboot, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a reboot. We've had 2 King Kongs.
I was just thinking about
Blockbuster King Kongs as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's kind of also a tie-in with, because they're doing it for Godzilla.
They're doing it for Godzilla, yeah.
So they can have a King Kong versus Godzilla.
Could be interesting.
It'll be like. I think I'd rather see. It's just going to be like it'll remind me of Pacific Rim, just big, massive things
just
punching each other in the face.
other.
But I mean, I can't remember who it was, but someone I heard say that Pacific Rim is either the greatest dumb movie of all time or the dumbest great movie of all time.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, I didn't really like it. I thought it was...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a bit Michael Bay for me.
I don't know. I think it was more nuanced than Michael Bay is capable of.
Not as many explosions.
I've literally seen one Michael Bay film that I've actually enjoyed, and that was The Rock, which is... I actually really enjoyed it, and I just...
Wait, The Rock? What, Michael Bay directed The Rock?
Yeah. Do you know that?
No. That's a good film.
Yeah, I know, exactly, that's the thing. Because when I first saw it, it was just like... My parents' movie collection is basically just 90s action films starring Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, fair enough.
The Rock, Con Air, that kind of jazz.
Con Air is an amazing film.
It's so good. But,
He's got the whole world.
Let me tell you, I've seen Steve Buscemi in person.
Really?
I walked past him, but obviously I hadn't seen him in anything recent, and he looked a fair bit older, because it was kind of like a Boardwalk Empire kind of era that I saw him when I was out. But I didn't recognise him until I was really close. My eyes lit up as soon as I recognised him as we were going past, and I was like, damn it, I should have started singing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
You should have just followed him.
It wasn't in a hotel, so I didn't really feel like that was... It was also
I do like Steve Buscemi. I like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, sure.
My favourite Steve Buscemi performance was in Billy Madison.
I haven't seen it.
You ever seen Billy Madison? It's great. So Adam Sandler obviously has to go back to school, and then realises he's such a dick. It's an Adam Sandler film. Like there's no great fucking in-depth storyline. But halfway through, he sort of realises his ways, and he was a bully and a bit of a dick.
Okay.
So he phones up and apologises to everyone. And one of the characters he phones up, spoilers, is Steve Buscemi. And Steve Buscemi's like, yeah, sure, whatever, man, and hangs up the phone, and then leans over and crosses a name off a list. And then later on, like right at the end of the film, the bad guy pulls a gun to Adam Sandler and goes to shoot him, and he just you see this massive shot rings out, and he just goes down, and the camera flips over, and it's Steve Buscemi with a sniper rifle, and he sort of nods at Adam Sandler, and he's like, nice. Yeah, and then he just walks away. It's like it's fucking such a great performance. Fucking love that film.
But yeah, so we're just talking about the state of films.
So a lot of reboots, yeah. Ghost in the Shell adapted.
Yep.
Smurfs reboot, Fast and Furious sequel, Guardians sequel, Alien sequel, Annabelle sequel, Pirates of the Caribbean sequel, Wonder Woman is adapted, or you could call it a sequel. Captain Underpants is adapted, Kingsman is a sequel, World War Z sequel, The Mummy sequel, Cars 3 sequel, Transformers, talking to Michael Bay sequel. This one, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I think we're good.
Valerian adapted. I'm nearly finished. The Dark Tower is adapted. Spider-Man is a reboot. Planet of the Apes is a sequel. Dunkirk is a historical documentary. Friday the 13th is a reboot. I don't fucking know. Saw is a sequel. Thor is a sequel. Darkest Hour is historical. Pitch Perfect is a sequel. And Star Wars is, of course, a sequel. Those are like the heavy hitters coming out this year.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I've missed any. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the year. It just seems that the main things that are coming out on original property, and it just seems like the studios aren't taking risks anymore.
No, man.
And that's something that I'm particularly sad about, because I mean, just so you know, we actually recorded a pilot episode of this podcast. However, it was just before we got the fantastic Blue Yeti microphone.
Yeah, it's a sexy mic.
Since getting such amazing audio quality from this, it kind of felt a little bit...
we couldn't upload it.
No, we couldn't upload it. That was recorded on it.
You did a good job on the audio, man. It was just a bit grating.
It was on an instrument mic that we should have... Yeah, it wasn't great. So basically what we decided we're going to release it at some point, but this is the way we want to introduce you to the podcast, not with some
welcome.
crappy...
Hi guys, tell your friends.
Yeah. We didn't want to introduce it to a crappily shitty audio quality. Wanted to bring it in a nice way, and then if you want to hear about our it was our favourite films of 2016, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
So
we were just talking about it, sorry.
Yeah.
It was one we wanted to talk about.
So, did we do... Oh, I can't remember. Was that the episode where our pick of the week was Captain Fantastic?
Yes. Yes. We talked about Captain Fantastic, we talked about Hunt for the Wilder People.
Talking about original films, like Captain Fantastic is very much an original film.
Yeah.
And ballsy to make. I mean, physically, you see balls. It's such an amazing film.
Yeah, no, it was a really good one. I think the fact that it caught me out of left field so much, and I didn't know what to expect going in, really.
I hadn't heard anything about it, man. Like, I didn't even know.
I'd seen the trailer, and that's as far as I knew.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I trust that Viggo Mortensen would make a good film, because I don't actually think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen him in anything that I've disliked. I mean, admittedly, he's not been...
Have you seen The Road?
No, because I've told that it's emotionally devastating.
It is. It's horrible. It's a very good film. Very hard-hitting. Kind of original content. Based on a book, I believe. But yeah, emotionally devastating.
The Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking Captain Fantastic. That was the original, wasn't it?
Captain Fantastic is original. I don't think that's based on a book. I think it's just a screenplay.
So also, in case you bailed partway through the terrible audio quality of the pilot episode, I would definitely recommend going to see Captain Fantastic.
Pick of the second week. There we go. 2-week pick. Is that good?
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks in the charts.
So yeah, also just so you know, we're going to be releasing three of our first podcasts.
Yeah, so 3 of these episodes will drop at the same time. This will be episode 1.
Yes, it might be so definitely dropping dropping at the same time on iTunes.
Yeah.
YouTube might be a little bit different because we've got to deal with the visual.
We're going to play with it, yeah.
So it might be that this is uploaded and then a few days later, this second one and third one. So the way we usually do this is we'd have first section being movie based.
Yep.
The second section would be anything general geek.
Yeah, we did. There's an episode, probably episode 2 or 3, where we've got one of our guest stars and we talk about really good games.
Yes,
like our favourite games.
That's going to be episode 2.
Solid bit of life advice there from Mr. Raymond.
Yeah, and then that brings on to our third section,
mystery guest.
Which is basically the mystery guest. Well, we'll probably tell you beforehand. Yeah, our guest will come up with their own topic. So it could be anything from life advice,
which is what
Eamon's was. We recorded it especially because he's gone away to Barcelona.
He's currently in Spain.
Yeah, so we caught him just beforehand, but we wanted the first episode to be just the 2 of us, so you can kind of get to know.
Yeah, so technically the first episode is in the future, and the second episode is in the past. But we're currently in the past right now.
I think it should be a game that our listeners will try and work out in what order we actually recorded.
In the 3, yeah.
Because the D&D games, like, we're on...
Jesus Christ, we started that months ago.
Yeah. So we've just finished recording the first group of sessions of mine, which probably won't be uploaded until, like, March or April sometime.
Next year.
Because we have
we've got a lot of footage. We've got a lot.
So yeah, but basically, so that's going to be the 3 sections, and then also included on the guest section is going to be
True Lies.
True Lies, which I've created a title card for, which Mark hates because I've really badly put his face over.
The worst Photoshop you have ever fucking seen in your entire life.
That's what makes it so good, though.
Awful. Awful.
Well, basically, our guest says 2 true statements and then a lie.
We try and work out what it is.
But yeah, so we're going to keep a running tally about
who wins.
And then at the end of the year, we'll have bragging rights or something.
Well, I think there's these little tiny trophies that I saw in the pound shop that I might give to the guest if they get it right.
No, cool.
Like if they beat us.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice. And we're just playing for bragging rights between us.
One thing that we would like to bring up at this point is we're going to be running a competition. So I'm going to hand over to Mark because he's sorting that out for the most part. Yeah,
so the competition, because all these 3 episodes will be dropping at once, the first competition will be for the 3 episodes, but we'll probably run a competition every episode, maybe every few episodes.
I think the episodes are probably going to be once a fortnight.
So it'll
probably be every episode.
Every 2 episodes, what we're doing 1 a week.
What? If it's every fortnight, then every 2 episodes would be once a month.
Okay, I know what I mean.
Yeah, we could do a monthly one.
Yeah, okay, monthly competition.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. The competition, you guys will know, by the time this drops, we'll have this sorted. The competition will be a movie poster.
For the first one.
The first one's going to be a movie.
Well, I think what would be quite a nice way to do it is to have it being a movie poster and then one other item.
Oh, what you mean, like the thing?
Yeah, so we have a mystery item for the first
mystery
one.
item and a mystery poster. Yeah, the poster is going to be a complete mystery. We have all our movie posters get put into a box.
Yes.
We keep them because, we might show the film again, but we've always got duplicates and stuff, so there will be a poster randomly plucked out of the box. We're not going to know what it is.
Yep.
We're going to whack it straight into a poster tube and send it to you guys.
And also, one thing I thought would be quite nice to go with it is something like a loot crate item, for instance.
Yeah, anything we've got lying about.
Yeah, just little personal things, and you can be like, this is from Concerning Geeks.
And a little note saying that we love you.
Yeah.
Because why not? The question will be at the end of this episode.
Yep.
And then, it'll be in the end of all the episodes. But you'll hear the question at the end of this, and you can answer pretty much in any way you like, really.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, come see me, come see Dave. If you tell us in person, all about.
Yeah.
In fact, I think on the Patreon line, because you have to really what we need is we want the $1 a month one. That's the one we want you to sign up for because that's the one that's if you notice it going missing from your bank account, then don't do it.
Yeah. But if you can
one
spare
of the
80p, which is probably what a Freddo is worth nowadays.
Yeah. But because you have to put in tiers. So one of the tiers is like 50 quid where you get to come play. Was it like?
I think it's higher than that.
Is it higher? Yeah. Just so come see us in person.
Oh no, so I think it's if you pay 50 quid, you get entered into a draw, and then there's a chance and you can come and join us.
So that's what everybody wants.
Either joining us on the podcast as a guest, or joining us as
if you give us 50 quid a month, you just...
yeah, you can...
Yeah.
Although I think there's one which is if you give us $1,000, we'll fly to wherever you live.
Oh yeah, record a D&D
and then
game.
record a D&D game and then go back again.
That'd be amazing. I need to get my passport sorted.
Yeah.
But so that's pretty much it really. So the question will be at the end of this episode, and then we'll go from there.
But so just for this episode, we're probably not going to have the second section. We're just going to focus on the state of films. It's quite a large thing. We have quite a lot to talk about. So let's crack on. So for the first bit, we're going to talk about 3 films that I've selected as examples of unoriginal content that I could not give less of a shit about.
Yeah.
So those, do you want me to go through them one at a time? Or
we'll do it one at a time in case we run out of time.
Okay, sure. So the first one I want to talk about is Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
I am
Dead Man's Who Gives a Shit.
Done. The Super Bowl, didn't they? There was a new trailer. Did you watch it during the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Did you miss it?
No, I watched it because, unfortunately I was watching it on UK TV, so it didn't show the American trailers. Yes. So I was just watching the same Lexus trailer over and over again. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't see the trailer until I watched it on YouTube the next day, but it did prove to me what I didn't actually suspect, which is Johnny Cash cannot make a bad trailer good. Because after the Logan one came out with Hurt, I was like, is it really that good, or is it just the Johnny Cash? And then I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean one, and I was like, Ain't No Grave did not save this trailer, it still looks like a pile of shite.
Do you not find it really unusual that they've dropped 2 trailers with a Johnny Cash soundtrack?
No, I think Pirates of the Caribbean...
It's not been that long since Logan.
Of...
I'm done with Pirates of the Caribbean. I saw the first one. I enjoyed the first one.
It was good.
Thoroughly good jaunt. But I don't need any more than that. I don't
know. I think it was worth them trying with 2, and then...
It's a lot of wasted cash.
I don't know. 2 I can watch, it's fine. And then I think because they were gearing it towards a trilogy, they kind of had to finish it off with 3 just to be like, you know what, I know it might not be the best, but we're wrapping it up in a nice bow, it's done, it's satisfying. But then, when they released 4, I think the entire world just kind of went, you're really squeezing this much out of something that's based on a Disney ride. Really?
If this went straight to DVD, it wouldn't necessarily be the greatest crime in the world.
No, probably not.
I'll watch it one day. Even if we show it here, I'm not watching it. If I happen to have a day off and I have nothing else to do, including play sport, then I will come and see it.
Fine. Yeah, no,
I don't need it, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the others.
I saw the 4th one. I have absolutely no inclination to watch it ever again. Really.
The thing is, right, so I like Johnny Depp. I think he's a good actor. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's overcome a lot in his life.
Didn't he punch his wife in the face?
Possibly. But, whose wife doesn't get on their nerves?
Jesus. That is his humour. He's not being serious.
No, I'm not a dick. In fact, in one of the Kai episodes, I think I talk about my child getting taken away from me. What episode was that? What was that? Fuck, I can't remember the joke behind that.
3?
I just remember going to tell Emma and she was disgusted. Yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway.
I can't remember. You guys will hear it eventually.
Yeah, it'll be in one episode.
Rest assured, it is a joke.
Rest assured. Rest assured. No, I mean, I honestly think he's a great actor, but I just think this isn't really pushing him any...
No.
Like,
Well,
is it spoilers?
He's kind of a parody of himself at this point, isn't he?
Well, I really enjoyed the fact that he was in Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, I didn't.
Did you not?
No.
Like that?
Mainly because I'm one of the weird people who actually remembered how Grindelwald looks in the original Harry Potter films.
Yeah,
and he just
right.
looks nothing like him.
Well, they're talking about a reboot anyway, aren't they?
Oh, this soon?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Then again, they've been talking about a reboot for a while.
I think I just lost faith in Warner Brothers. Because they're the ones that are behind the DCEU, which I just don't care about anymore. And apparently Wonder Woman's not looking good. What, The Flash has had... It's going to have a page 1 rewrite
as we talk, The Flash are in talks with a new director and is having to have a page 1 rewrite.
And Batfleck has left directing duties for the Batman.
I didn't even hear that he was supposed to be directing. I thought it was a joke.
No, it was serious. And people were actually kind of happy. People thought that he would actually be...
He's a good director. I mean, he's Oscar. He's got an Oscar. Is it Oscar?
Argo.
Yeah. He's got 2 Oscars, hasn't he? 2 directing. He's got partial credit for Good Will Hunting.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, because he wrote it with...
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I don't actually... I can't...
Do you reckon that'll ever go away?
Probably not. It'll be with them till the end of time.
It's just like, alright.
Yeah.
Just follows them around.
Have you seen the Bryan Cranston... he was on Jimmy Kimmel reading out the mean tweets, and someone said he looks like Matthew McConaughey... No, Jim Carrey impersonating Matthew McConaughey, and he just goes, alrighty then!
I like Bryan Cranston.
It's really good.
Bryan Cranston once at Comic-Con, when Breaking Bad was at like the peak of its popularity, put on a Bryan Cranston mask and walked around the Comic-Con floor. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm just like, you fucking legend.
No. But yeah, I don't really have any faith in the DCEU anymore. I don't care.
No, man, I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand why they can't get that lovely chap from The Flash to play The Flash.
I think they just run into too many issues with it.
Yeah.
I think they've used villains, they've used storylines and all these things because they've got to try and create. I think like the amount of actual physical the length of television they've got to create, they've got to go through a lot of these ideas, and some of them would have worked really well in the cinematic universe.
There's 100% been a chance or a time when they're in the writer's room and they're like, I really want to do this character, but we can't do it justice in 20 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So, they don't do it. Whereas if you go to these writers who are like, I mean, The Flash is an amazing TV series, man. Like, if you go to these writers and say, look, we are going to give you 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the might and the budget and, you know what I mean? We're going to give you the bank of Disney. Is Disney on Marvel? No, it's DC, isn't it?
DC, yeah, it's
the DC. Yeah, sorry,
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. Like, you're gonna have the bank account of Warner Brothers to make us a Flash movie, and I can guarantee it'll be fucking bang on. Like, or it'll certainly be better than fucking who's playing? Who's
Ezra Miller.
That's it, Ezra Miller. I've got nothing against Ezra Miller. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but have you seen the suit?
Yeah, it looks really weird and kind of mechanical.
Someone summed it up really well for me. It looks like a Power Rangers suit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Power Rangers movie that's coming out, have you seen the trailer for it?
Don't want to.
I was watching the trailer.
I'm avoiding that for a fucking reason.
It's going to be terrible.
Stop swearing.
That's fine, don't worry about it. I watched the trailer, not realising what it was, because you know when you're watching a YouTube video and it comes up with an advert, I was like, they're making a sequel to Chronicle. What's going on? And then realised at the end, it's like, oh, it's Power Rangers. What the shit? It's got like Elizabeth Banks as the villain.
It's weird, man. Like,
I don't care.
Fucking, what's that? What's the little robot dude called? I can't remember. I used to watch.
I haven't watched Power Rangers in ages.
Yeah, I haven't watched Power Rangers since I was a child. So you got Zordon. He's the main guy, Bryan Cranston again. Then the Power Rangers, and then I want to say it begins with Z. I don't know. But man, I saw a picture of him and I was like, "What is that? That looks terrifying." Horrible, man. It was all about the Pink Ranger. It was all about Kimberly. I don't care. Sure. I don't care that the Green Ranger showed up.
Yeah, so that kind of...
Yeah, I think we've established that we don't care about
don't really care.
Just leave it, man. Like, stop it. Stop it.
The next one's a bit of an interesting one, I think, which is XXX 3. Yeah, 3, because the second one had Ice Cube in it.
Ice Cube!
Who, speaking of which, I think this is actually an original. Although, really, this is a slight tangent, but speaking of Ice Cube, he's in that film, is it called, like, The Fight or something? It's a comedy, and it's got him and Charlie Day in it as two secondary high school teachers in America.
Right.
And Ice Cube's, like, really angry, and he challenges this other guy played by Charlie Day to a fight.
Right.
It's a comedy, but I feel like comedies are the only things that really feel original anymore. Like, they might not be amazingly good, but I feel like they seem to be that's the only real genre that's surviving. That's still. I
haven't seen a proper laugh out loud comedy in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm very I'm jaded.
Yeah, I remember the last time I don't know.
I've seen things that make me chuckle,
Yeah.
like Lego Batman.
Have you seen it?
No, yeah, I've seen the trailer a billion times though.
Actually, no, I guess that's Warner Brothers. So I know it's not particularly original content, but it looks like it's going to be.
It's not original content. They're trying to build off the sort of the old school success of the Lego film and the success of Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. So the second one I want to talk about is XXX 3.
Return of Xander Gage.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't seen the second one. The first one, was all right for what it was back in the day. Like, you watch it now and you're like, oh, this is cheese.
Yeah.
But for what it was back in the day, I remember thinking it was an all right film.
Like a throwaway action film.
Yeah, when I moved up here, we, I didn't have my computer, we didn't have any DVDs, no entertainment. Yeah. So when I went to see XXX was one of the films that I bought for 50p. It is kind of worth 50p. 75, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely.
75p, maybe a pound. Depends. It's just been paid.
Just for nostalgia's sake, almost.
Yeah,
you can watch it. You can, I remember being young and watching this.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's got Tony Hawk in it.
Is it?
Right at the beginning. It's just not good. It's not the best.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching the second one. I'm never watching the second one. I might watch this one.
I can't remember. All I remember is Ice Cube. I've watched them both, but there was both they were on late at night and there was something else, and I couldn't be bothered going to sleep. So it's I'll watch this.
It was just a bit lackluster. If I have to look back at all the semi-crap action films, XXX is not a film that I'm going to make another sequel of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. I'd rather watch another Expendables.
Really?
Because if I go into Expendables, I know exactly what I'm getting.
Yeah, fair enough.
It doesn't pretend to be anything else.
There is one bit. I haven't actually watched anything the entire way through, but I've seen this clip from, I think, the third one, where this guy's climbing up like a rock face.
Right.
He slips, and then a parachute comes out immediately, and it's so unbelievably shite CGI that I just watched it.
Is this Expendables?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was awful.
They're awful. They're all bad.
I couldn't hack it.
They're all bad. They're awful films, but they admit to being awful.
Yeah.
They literally...
They know what they are.
Yeah, they say, we're a terrible film. We're going to rely heavily on explosions, heavily on catchphrases of our stars, and overacting.
Nice.
It's beautiful for what it is. Arnold Schwarzenegger is just, spieling every single catchphrase he's ever had. All of them. Bruce Willis, even though I don't like him, doesn't take himself too seriously. Do you know what I mean? I can deal with that. But XXX tries to be James Bond.
Really?
Yeah. We just faded that off then because the rant went on for too long.
Yes. Okay. And then the third film that I'd like to talk about in this particular instance is 50 Shades Darker, which
it's an awful film. Let's move on.
Yeah. But it just represents everything that I don't like about films at the moment.
It's everything that's bad about film. 1,000%.
It's a sequel to a film that's based on a fan fiction that was written on a BlackBerry about a teen drama book. I hate every word in that sentence.
There's not one good thing there at all.
And admittedly I haven't seen the first one, but everything that I've heard from people that I respect and admire the opinion of, the acting is wooden, there's no chemistry, which I gather is a lot of what makes it hot in the books. But it's just
shit.
It's just mass-produced softcore porn for middle-aged housewives.
But it worked.
But it worked, and that's the thing that bothers me so much. We were actually having an event at our cinema for the opening of it.
I'd love to read out some of the cocktails.
So yeah, we're bringing in special cocktails for it, and I've been asked to put on a suit and go around with a bottle of prosecco, and I can just tell I'm going to be fondled and groped, I'm so not looking for it. I hate the fact but it's been normalised. People are talking to me like, oh yeah, you're going to get groped. It's just going to happen in that kind of environment. I'm like, that's not okay. Don't normalise this behaviour. Like it's weird.
We are a beautiful venue.
Yes.
And we show some fabulous films.
Yeah,
and I understand that
Captain Fantastic.
Like Captain Fantastic.
I'm going to have a Captain Fantastic count in the corner. Every time I mention it, it's going to go ding.
We, what was I going to say? Yeah, I understand that art is subjective. I get that, man.
Yeah,
but
true.
This isn't art at all.
Yeah.
This is the most broadest brush you can possibly paint on a cinema screen. It's just awful.
Hot garbage.
Yeah, man. We've got films like Jackie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all about Jackie Kennedy and everything that she went through.
It's inspiring, apparently. It's very...
Yeah, man, very heartfelt. We've got Silence, by the great Scorsese. And, even if that wasn't to everyone's taste, at least, even if you hated it, you can still call it a magnificent piece of filmmaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
You can always look at something and try and see the positive. If you don't like the story of Silence, you appreciate the cinematography, or you appreciate the acting, or anything, even if you didn't enjoy it as a film. But
Trainspotting 2, which is based on a sequel about taking drugs, is such a beautifully shot film.
Yeah, yeah.
And we still have 50 Shades Darker. And we have to, because it will make money.
Yep.
It pays for us to be here.
And also, at the exact same time as we've got 50 Shades, we are bringing out Lego Batman. And it's just going to be chaos. There's going to be popcorn over the floor in one screen, and then next door there's going to be something else all over the floor.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put that in my screen announcement.
Don't just on the floor.
Yeah. It's bad enough having to get guacamole off the seat.
Yeah.
It just... Oh, man, it's just sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad that this is what films have come to. This is what success is. This is why young filmmakers out there and potential... your potential Michael Bay or Scorsese or Kevin Smith, these guys are all... Well, maybe not Kevin Smith, but, these guys are going to make these sort of films, these big explosions, not a lot of storyline, no crazy twist, no plot.
You mentioned Scorsese.
No, I'm saying the potential Scorseses.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
These are the films that they're going to make
because even Michael Bay...
They're the ones that will make money.
He started off okay with The Rock. He started off pretty strong.
I can't believe that's a Michael Bay film.
It makes me feel
dirty. I'm just it's such a good film.
You've got to go and scrub in the shower. I can't believe I like one of his films.
Oh, I don't like Michael Bay.
What is it? In the exact same... To me, I just think of M. Night Shyamalan. He had some good films. He had some great films with The Sixth Sense and Signs. Is it Unbreakable? The one with...
Yeah, Unbreakable is a Shyamalan film. Bruce Willis. Is it Bruce Willis?
Yeah, and Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
There's
But then he's just kind of got into this. He's just a cliche of himself now. All he does is do. Oh, there's a twist. Admittedly, I haven't seen Split, and apparently the Split and the
I want to
Visit
tell you something.
A return to form.
I want to tell you something so hardcore. So I accidentally found out the ending to Split.
Right.
And it's a Shyamalan film, so the ending's going to be pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But it's insane.
Yeah, Dom went to see it, and he told me that where did he? Leeds. Yeah, he crossed the road to our rivals and went to a different cinema.
But man, if you can see it, why not?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. I don't begrudge him at all. But yeah, so he kind of. I feel like he's just become a parody of himself, where everyone's expecting it, but with The Visit and Split in recent.
I didn't like The Visit. I thought it was alright.
Well, okay, but apparently it's better than.
Carry on, keep talking. I want to find out the director or something.
Yeah, I feel like it's just parodied himself in the way that Michael Bay is just known for explosions, racism, sexism, and stupidity. And ultra-Americanism. Yeah. That kind of... there's a Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, there's a bit where a terrorist just shoots an American flag in slow motion. I was like...
I think it's a Family Guy joke where they say that Michael Bay, he unzips his skin and it's Michael Moore.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, and there's one
Bowling
where...
for Columbine.
There's... Oh, yeah, Bowling from Columbine. I really enjoyed that, actually.
It was alright, not bad. Okay, so... The best twist to any film...
Yep.
...is by a director I've never heard of. Alejandro... excuse me, this is going to come across as incredibly racist. Alejandro Amenabar? There you go, have a crack at saying that.
Yeah, Alejandro Amenabar.
Amenabar.
There's a bit of an accent on the A.
I feel bad because, like, he is obviously a fantastic director. It's for the film The Others.
The Others?
With Nicole Kidman.
Haven't seen
it. It's amazing. A woman who lives in a dark and old house with her 2 photosensitive children becomes convinced that her family home is haunted. I know what you're thinking. Very standard horror.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit jump scary. One of the best twists to any film I've seen in my entire life.
Really?
To the point where before I became like a hardcore film nerd, I sat back and was like, that is a good film. I can appreciate that on a different level.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's an old film. You probably pick it up for like 20p. The Others starring Nicole Kidman. I urge you to go watch that film. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, and I think that wraps up nicely with our distaste for 50 Shades.
I just want to start seeing more brave directors.
I don't think it's directors. I think it's the studios, man. I think they'd rather go for a not very artistically integral film. It just brings in money.
I'm not like I don't.
They go for the safe bet.
I think you'll agree, man. We're not saying that we don't want to see like hardcore, like modern art. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to see a woman
like an avant-garde weird film.
Man, like too existential. I don't care. I don't want that. Like I want a storyline that I haven't seen.
Original.
Something that's going to draw me in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like something that's like I know we keep banging on about it, but Captain Fantastic. Like
or Hunt for the Wilder People.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Completely
I haven't
original.
seen that film before.
I would definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix.
Oh my! What was the one with Daniel Radcliffe?
Wait. Swiss Army Man. The one with the fighting corpse. I haven't seen it, but...
Terrible film. I appreciate that it's original. I didn't know what I watched. Like, I got up after that film, like, because I saw it with someone who's going to be the guest on this show one day, and I was like, what the fuck what in sweet baby Jesus did we just watch? Like, it has got a fighting corpse in it. Like, but it is original cinema, and I haven't seen it, and although I didn't like the film, I appreciate the fact that I didn't waste 2 hours of my life, because it is original, and I haven't seen it before. But yeah, I feel like I am watching sequels. I am looking forward to Star Wars this year.
That brings us on to the next section, which is, we seem to have been painting it in a fairly negative light, but there are still some things that, it may be slightly hypocritical, but there are some things which are sequels, remakes, or adaptations.
We're not saying sequels shouldn't be made.
Oh yeah, but
I like an extended universe.
Yeah, and
I like exposition.
I'm actually a big fan of Marvel. I know you've kind of lost a bit of faith in them recently.
I'm reserving judgment on Logan. I enjoyed the trailer. I enjoyed Johnny Cash, but...
Oh, but that's 20th Century Fox rather than Marvel Studios.
Okay.
So, consider how like the X-Men is not in the same universe as the Avengers.
Yes.
So it's still Marvel, the company.
They just lend the characters up.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man. Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sony... that's it. Sony have Spider-Man and also Fantastic Four, I think. Is it?
Yeah, possibly. What did you think about the Fantastic Four film?
The new one?
If you can call it new, yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. Fant Four Stick was just crap. And I have the terrible ability to tell if someone's wearing a wig or not, and even I could tell when they had to reshoot scenes, and then suddenly, what's her face? Kate Mara, her hair changed radically and went like a uber blonde.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Shite. And also, I really didn't like their Doctor Doom.
That was a weird Doctor Doom, wasn't it?
But yeah, there are some films that we quite enjoy. And so the ones we want to talk about, Thor Ragnarok is one that's coming out this year.
It's starring Benedict Cumberbatch, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Because of the Doctor Strange post-credit scene.
Yeah.
But it's been...
can I just put it out there? Speaking of someone that now has to clean screens for a living, I hate end of credit scenes. Not because of the end of credit scenes themselves, because that everyone now thinks that every single film has got an end of credit scene.
So yeah, there's always 2 people who sit right until the end. You've got, 12 minutes before the next screen goes in, and someone's just sat there after the credits are finished, talking away, giving their 2 cents to their friends, like, "Oh, I thought it was a really interesting film." Like, I don't care, go away.
Go sit at the bar and talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it, I'll tell you what I think, and then go sit at the bar and discuss it.
Yeah.
Discuss film, that's exactly what we want to push on this podcast. Do not discuss a film in the screen.
Yeah.
I have 20 minutes before, like, 140 people want to come sit in this screen.
Be considerate to the cinema staff at your local cinema, guys. They will 100% appreciate it. But yeah, so... Thor Ragnarok's being directed by Taika Waititi, who's the guy who directed...
I just like that name.
Yeah. I think he's a New Zealand Kiwi. He directed Hunt for the Wilder People, and he also did What We Do in the Shadows before that, which is really good. Definitely recommend that. Both of them are on Netflix at the moment. They're both very offbeat, quirky comedies, but I would definitely recommend anyone gives it a try. I thoroughly enjoyed both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really interested to see what he can do with Thor Ragnarok, because apparently they're adapting the Planet Hulk storyline, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I've read bits and pieces of Planet Hulk. I thought it was okay. It wasn't too bad.
There's an animated film of it.
Is there?
Yeah, with John...
I want to start watching
Tascascori. I can't remember. It's a long Italian sounding name beginning with T, but he does a lot of the voices for Hulk in a lot of the animated things.
I was trying to look for... So I couldn't find the exact article, but it was... We're talking about Sony and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
To get back to that quickly, Sony released a letter a few years ago saying everything that Spider-Man couldn't be. Yeah, and I was trying to find that list. Or more specifically, what he should be.
Is this where he's got to be like cis?
He's got to be white.
Sorry, like white,
he's
cis,
got to be
male.
middle class. He's got to be in his early 20s. He can't be black. Can't be gay. Yeah, I was trying to find the exact letter, but I couldn't find it. Sorry, that's why I was looking.
Nice.
Where were we? Planet Hulk movie.
Planet Hulk. Yeah. So there's the animated film.
I've watched that, man. Like the book wasn't too bad. It was alright. Not the best, not the worst.
But yes, I'm really looking forward to that. Another one I'm looking forward to is Logan. Which is coming out in March now. It's getting really close.
I'm gonna reserve judgment.
I'm really interested to see how they do this, because
this is from the same franchise that sewed up Deadpool's mouth.
Yeah, but they also did First Class, which is really good.
McAvoy, yeah.
And Days of Future Past, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, not too bad.
I think that...
I do believe that McAvoy and Fassbender do play their characters very well.
Yeah, and also definitely...
Stewart?
Yeah, no, but...
What? Wolverine himself?
Yeah.
Jason Donovan? What a great film that would be. Are you on about Hugh Jackman?
Yes. I'm gonna
Australia's best export.
Yes.
That and Foster's.
Foster's kangaroo piss.
It's horrible.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
No
gonna
idea,
cut this out. Yeah, Hugh Jackman, I think, is also bang on for Wolverine.
Yeah.
And also, apparently, this might not actually be his last appearance.
You're on about the Deadpool picture.
Yes, so to anyone who hasn't seen it, there's a picture of Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Pierce Brosnan all together. Okay,
so I'm assuming that you're listening to this podcast either travelling, or you're in the car, or walking, or running, or doing what you like.
Yeah.
Stop. Pull over.
If you're on a train,
stop
tell
the train.
them to stop.
Pull the emergency cord.
Don't actually.
Stop. I don't care. Stop. First off, Google that picture.
Yep.
So we have Hugh Jackman.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
And Pierce Brosnan.
Yep.
Okay, now you've seen...
Fourth best Bond.
Sean Connery.
Yep. Craig?
No.
Really?
Pierce Brosnan is better than Daniel Craig. At least Pierce Brosnan had charisma.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig rolled nat ones on all of his charisma. Charisma was his dump stat. Weirdly enough, if you watch Tomb Raider, which incidentally I heard they're remaking, shocking news.
It's got Daniel Craig in it.
Yeah, Daniel Craig is in the Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, as if there's any other kind. He's in the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider. If you see Daniel Craig in that, he is a better James Bond in Tomb Raider than he is in James Bond.
Yeah. There's also that bit in Layer Cake where he picks up the gun and he's like, like walking around the flat. That was quite good. That's quite good.
I'm gonna go Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton.
Yep.
Then Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, fine.
Can't remember what I was going with this sentence. Oh, Pierce Brosnan. Right, yeah. So, look at Pierce Brosnan, look at his face. Look at his handsome, middle-aged... Look at the ambulance. Look at the ambulance go by. There's 100% getting picked up on this mine.
We wish a speedy recovery to anyone.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Shit, it's pulled up like right outside.
Really?
Yeah, it's just done that. Right, look at his handsome, middle-aged face. Now what I need you to do is open up a separate tab. Google Images, Cable. I think you might have to type in Cable X-Men.
Yeah, or Cable Deadpool.
Or Cable Deadpool.
Because otherwise it'll just bring up an actual cable, which...
I did that the other day on the bar. I was having this conversation with one of our colleagues, and I typed in cable into Google and it came up with a cable. And I was like, that's not really... It's not really what I want.
That would be amazing if, as a massive, massive troll to all the audiences, Pierce Brosnan appeared as an anthropomorphic
actual cable. That would be very Deadpool-esque.
Yeah. Also, one thing that's been really Deadpool-esque is if at some point during the film he literally just grabbed like the boom mic and just started beating someone up with it. Just around some random point.
Just kicking the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've typed in Cable Marvel.
Okay.
Mainly because this is the first image that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pierce Brosnan. You can see that. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So type in Cable Marvel. I'm talking about the main image where he's got the gun behind his head. That's Cable. And I
a lot of people I think a lot of people are quite happy with that. But also, I'd love to see, even if Hugh Jackman's not in a massive role, just...
No, that's not... No, Hugh Jackman isn't Cable.
No, I know, but I mean, like, obviously, if the three of them together in the picture kind of suggest that he might be making an appearance in Deadpool 2.
I would be happy for Hugh Jackman to hang up his claws on the proviso I get cameos like I did in First Class.
Yeah, no, that'd be really good. I like that.
You know, where he just walks in, he's like, hey, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'll be alright with that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm happy for Hugh Jackman to be the Stan Lee. And
just do random cameos. The Stan Lee of the X-Men universe. That'd be amazing.
In fact, I want Deadpool to be the Stan Lee of every universe.
Yeah.
I want him to show up in a Superman film.
That'd be really good, actually. I love that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so...
If it's up to me, Ryan Reynolds would be playing with a Deadpool doll in the city. Like, if they give me a yell and they're like, right, I want you to direct the next Batman solo film called The Batman.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bang on. My next phone call is to Ryan Reynolds. I'd be like, do you want to play with a Deadpool doll in the background?
Yeah.
100%. Or have Ryan Reynolds, get him really thick, geeky glasses and have him run up to Bruce Wayne. He'd be like, oh, hey, Mr. Wayne, would you like to buy these collectibles? And, pops open a suitcase and it's got Deadpool dolls in it and have his bouncer just take him away. That's it. That'll do. That's all I want. I haven't got anything other storyline from that.
It'll probably be the best part of Batman at this rate.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, also, I'd have Bruce Wayne... this is how I open, yeah? I open with just complete darkness and then you hear this, the slam of a car door and then you hear, a generator. So it's like, woo, and then you hear, as lights come on. Bruce Wayne, as Batman, of course, walks down steel grating. The car sort of, on its little platform. He walks down steel grating and he walks past, loads of chambers with the outfits in of every single Batman he's ever done.
Yeah.
All the Robins, even Red Robin, all those outfits. Just a cameo in the background. And then he walks there and Alfred's like, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep coming in at this hour. You're going to run yourself ragged. And he's just like, look, the night that I don't do this is the night that Gotham's criminals win. You know, I have to do this every night. To which Alfred says, every dark night, sir? Shut up, Alfred. Or just, you're fired. That's it. That's my opening. That's my pitch. That's my pitch to the... Who's running Batman now? Who's in charge of the Batman franchise?
Ben Affleck's still...
It's probably a canary.
Yeah, right. It's going to be dead in a coal mine very soon.
Yeah.
No, but Ben Affleck's still one of the writers behind it and a producer, I think, as well as starring, obviously.
Affleck has said that unless it's a good script, he won't do it.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because you'd think as an actor you'd say that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said...
Well, no, I think that's when he was directing. I think he said he wouldn't direct it if it wasn't an amazing script.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, there's my pitch.
No one can ever really know what's going on behind the scenes other than people directly involved. But
I would like to do. I think I'd take influence from the original Bane storyline, where he lets out Gotham's criminals and they wear the Batman down.
Okay,
that's why Batman gets his back broken.
Well, yeah,
he's worn down. He's completely fucked. I think he's got a cold.
As far as I'm aware, they're trying to base the Batman solo film in Arkham.
Yeah.
And the main antagonist is going to be Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Played by Joe Manganiello. I can't pronounce his name, but do you know who I mean?
Yeah.
The guy from Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Who I actually think
obviously.
Would be. I think he'd make a good.
See, I wouldn't go.
Deathstroke.
I wouldn't go for that angle, man. I'd go for like. I'd go for the Catwoman. I'd recast Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I wouldn't have her.
Really?
I'd get someone else. I'd get unknowns for the three big ladies, and I'd have them just absolutely.
Poison Ivy, Catwoman,
and
Harley Quinn.
And Harley Quinn.
So the Gotham City Sirens.
Yes, I'd recast the Joker. I think Jared Leto's an idiot.
I watched a review for like a Batman that said that's a better Joker incarnation than Jared Leto was.
I could do a better Joker.
I really hated it.
That's what I do.
I feel like most people are like, I just want to see more of it, just to kind of get a feel. I was like, no, just shut up. I don't. Shite.
You saw what you saw.
Yeah.
I think I do like a Court of Owls thing, like where there's like
That'd been really cool.
a criminal entity and they just keep throwing villains at him.
Would you put Damian Wayne in it though? Because he was in the Court of Owls.
I'd end with Damian Wayne. I'm okay to end with Damian Wayne because I don't want to deal with him, but I like him as a character. I like him enough to have him at the end. Yeah. Like maybe afterwards.
Are you on about him being in for like 20 minutes at the end, or literally just it ends and then
baby on the doorstep? Well, not, but he's a teenager. He's a kid. Yeah, he's like 10.
Yeah, it's 10, 12.
I would have Nightwing in it though. I think Dick. No, I would. I think Dick Grayson is one of the best characters.
Yeah, definitely
in any comic. If Dick Grayson's played well.
Yeah, and also with
Ryan Reynolds.
No, for everything.
For everything.
I think that would be really good to. I definitely think they should introduce Nightwing, and then they can go and do a solo thing when he's doing his what's it called, Agent. I want to say Agent 47, and then I realize that's Hitman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever. You know when he gets he goes amnesia, I think, or they reprogram
God, I've got amnesia.
And he goes and does a bunch of.
No, you're on about fucking Captain America.
No, I'm not.
What you on about?
Look into Dick Grayson after he goes.
Bucky Barnes.
No. Seriously, no. You look into it when Nightwing. There's a bit where he starts doing government work when he's. Oh no, he's not. Sorry, I don't think he gets amnesia. I think he's going undercover.
Okay.
Or something. I can't remember. I haven't.
I do like Nightwing as a character. I'd cast unknowns in almost everything though, but I'd have like kind of like Attack on the Block where he keeps his damage. Have you ever seen it? So he, like in most films, like you get punched in the face and then the next thing they're like, oh, I'm fine again.
Yeah.
In Attack on the Block, he gets like wrecked. So by the time he gets to the top, he is wrecked. Like it's insane. Like you just see the blood just dried and crusty. I'd keep him, whatever damage he takes. It's as simple as that.
Right.
I'd load him up on Kevlar and kick the shit out of him.
Alright. But yeah, I'd love to see a Nightwing film after the Batman. Also, I think Court of Owls would be really good. Have you seen the? And then also you can lead into if you cast Damian Wayne, then because I mean I feel like now you could with the age that Batman is, you could definitely get away with having like a 10, 12-year-old Damian Wayne, and that kind of would be like when Batman was in his prime. He just like with Talia al Ghul, and then
I'd soften Affleck up a little bit.
That would be a really good way of doing it, though, wouldn't it? Like having a kid.
Yeah, I think what I'd do, I'd have Batman. I'd open with the scene, obviously, but I'd get Batman like just not losing the fight, but like getting a bit slower.
Yeah.
And then Nightwing comes in and not saves the day, but like pretty much saves the day. Yeah. And then they end up obviously on the obligatory rooftop. And Dick Grayson's like, dude, you are getting old. Like, no, just give me the cow. Just give me the cow, right?
And that would be a good way.
An amazing Batman. Like, I'm really, really pushing forward. Maybe end with Batman getting killed, like he does, where Dick Grayson has to take over.
Yeah.
Like, so maybe we introduce Damian early on, and then, well, not early on, maybe like midway through the film. So Damian's sort of softening up, and he's trying to become a dad. Yeah. And then we end with, we ended with Batman dying and Dick Grayson having to become over as Batman.
And then Damian could become Dick Grayson's Robin.
Yeah, because that's what happens, isn't it? Yeah, because Dick Grayson feels entitled that he should be, which is perfect because you set the film up. Like, so all this stuff's getting thrown at him, like the Court of Owls stuff's getting thrown at him. And, like, he's getting slower and stuff, and he's trying to teach Damien. Even though, like, he's hardcore ninja, like, he's still trying to teach him not to fucking kill people. Yeah. Whereas Nightwing's just like, give me the cow. Just give me the cow.
Wouldn't it be slightly hypocritical for Batman to be like, don't kill people, Damien, when literally in the last film, he was just straight up murdering everyone, shooting.
Maybe that's why you just recast it, like, you just reset it. Not reset it entirely, but it's, like, kind of a tongue-in-cheek to the audience saying, look, this isn't...
We never screwed up.
Yeah, we did a thing. Yeah, man, I think that'd be so much fun, man. I love the idea of having like a proper, like, fuck about Nick Grayson, like a bit of comic relief, just give me the cow, give me the cow. Come on, I see Black so much better than you do. Look, I've been you'd be like, look, I've been practicing my Batman voice. Give me the cow, give me the cow. It's like I don't speak like that. It's like give me the cow.
But
I really want to direct Batman.
Just bit unknowns for everything, including the director, and just you can do it.
It'd be amazing. I'd make so much cash. People are going to come see Batman anyway. Just let me do it.
Yeah, probably. And then the final.
Such a massive rant about Batman.
That's because Batman's rant worthy.
It is. So, it is rant
worthy. In fact,
worthy.
we're probably going to have an entirely Batman themed episode at some point. Because I would definitely be up for that. I have a lot to talk about, especially like aesthetics and stuff. I really want to compare like the different styles of Batman.
Bat nipples.
No, I think no one in the world is going to argue that bat nipples should exist.
Bat nipples. I just like saying bat nipples.
I mean, like, I think it's really interesting. Like, I've been watching a lot of the animated films recently, with Batman in, and I think that this is going to be a proper episode, but just as a quick note, I think like when you've got like the grey, like undershirt bit, and then like a kind of dark blue cowl and
right,
cape,
yeah.
I think that works much better in cartoon form, and it's just whether that kind of could work in, let's like, dark universe.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? They've gone. They feel the need to go dark on everything now. So like,
even so though, when you see all the pictures of the Justice League together now, I still feel like Batman sticks out as just being in completely black,
all black.
But I feel like if there was a more predominant grey to it, then it might make him a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to like. He's supposed to be in the shadows, isn't he? So you want dark colours.
True.
But I see what you mean. Like just a tiny bit off black.
Yeah. Just
off black. I agree. Yeah, we'll do an entire episode. Right? Yeah. I want to sit down and watch like a bunch of Batman films beforehand, though.
I'm going to create. I also think we should do some animated features.
Yeah, reviews, Batman Year One.
Because Batman Year One, Bad Blood. I watched recently. That was really good. There's Assault on Arkham, which doesn't have him in massively. It's more of a Suicide Squad, but I actually think that made a better Suicide Squad.
It is a better. I've seen that. It's a better Suicide Squad. Yeah.
But I also think that unless you're quite into that kind of stuff, it might pass you by.
I think it's worth. So if we review it, then we can tell these folks and be like, "Don't watch this," or
do watch.
Give yourself 5 minutes and watch it.
Yeah.
I agree.
And also, there's a Court of Owls, which
is there?
Yeah. So
I was going off the book.
So they did Bad Blood, which was released last year in 2016.
Yeah.
But that's like the third or fourth one they've done in a row. So they've kept the same voice actors and they've done kind of like a progressive story.
Is it Kevin Conroy?
I can't remember if I'm honest.
Kevin Conroy is the best Batman.
I don't think it is. I think Kevin Conroy does the voice of Batman in Assault on Arkham. But I think that's a different kind of progression to these ones. The one before it was Court of Owls, I think they did before Bad Blood. And then there was one before that as well.
Whenever I read Batman in any incarnation, I read it as Kevin Conroy.
Nice.
Such a good voice.
That's also another thing we can do, and we're going to talk about who is the best Batman.
Kevin Conroy.
So what we're thinking is, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to choose because everyone would either go. Was it Batman or was it Joker? We were going to do?
It was the Joker. No, it was Batman.
Yeah,
that was it because we were going to.
Joker, we were each going to choose our own.
Yeah.
Because I think we've all got different ideas.
Yeah.
But with the Batman one, we were going to put names in a hat, and then everyone
we'd have to
defend it. So,
which is terrifying.
Someone's going to get.
I know I'm going to get George Clooney.
Yeah, you're going to get Clooney.
I'm going to get Clooney, and I don't want Clooney.
But yeah, so that's a future episode.
For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Oh! I can't believe that was actually in it.
God. Give me shark repellent spray. Do not give me a bat MasterCard. If I could draw, I would write. I would write an animation where Batman's applying for that card.
Occupation
Hero.
Master Vigilante. But yeah, no. So that's a future
Annual
episode.
income 0.
And the final film I want to talk about in terms of the unoriginal films of 2017 is Star Wars Episode 8.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I really like it as a title, actually. I think it fits really well.
Any title that gets sort of fanboys screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad girls screaming.
I mean, I think we're kind of naturally coming to a bit of a close, but just quickly, what do you kind of take the Dark... Sorry, the Dark
Jedi.
The Last Jedi, but also the dark colour scheme, because the Star Wars logo appeared in red, which...
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
very
contrast.
sick.
Yeah.
It's very sick.
What's your take on it?
I think it's... Well, you think it's next generation, right?
What I think is that it symbolises the end of the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
And kind of more of an evolution into a different kind of Force user. One
Force
that's not...
sensitive.
Yeah, so because the Jedi are kind of a bit... there's no emotion, you can't have a wife, you can't have kids, all this rules. I feel like the red kind of symbolises more of an acceptance, that there must be some kind of happy middle ground between the light and the dark. And also, I mean,
it's definitely an end.
What do you mean?
It's definitely an end.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, no, there's going to be one more, isn't there?
Yes, there's going to be the final one in the trilogy. But I think they're just going to carry it on. So I don't imagine they'd be like, no more Sith, it's just going to be blasters.
Imagine that.
How uncivilized.
I don't know, man. I think it's... I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be amazing. I've watched the end of Rogue One 1 billion times.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see that kind of action.
Yeah.
Because as much as I loved Force Awakens, the lightsaber fights in there were taking place between... Okay, admittedly, Kylo Ren is trained, but I feel like he
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
I feel like he's rusty. He hasn't had a chance to use it on people. He's just been beating up electronic equipment with his lightsaber.
I saw a thing where it was like Kylo Ren was possibly one of Luke's Padawans that went rogue. So,
Who?
Luke Skywalker. So
sorry. Who's
Kylo Ren?
He was one of his Padawans.
Is that canon?
It's stated in the film.
Is it? What, Luke's canon? Luke's Padawan? Is
Yeah.
it? Don't miss that. Oh. I saw that.
Yeah, he's training his nephew, along with a bunch of other ones, and then...
it all goes to shit.
And then the Knights of Ren murder them all. I did not know. You're on a geek podcast, man. Come on.
Right. It's because I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I'm just going to go watch A New Hope.
Yeah.
There are scenes in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them together and you're like, oh, this is A New Hope. I've seen this film.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch that, it's better. No, I thought The Force Awakens was okay.
I enjoyed it.
It was... that's why I've only seen it once. I got a boy the other day, I was like, I don't really want to. I don't care enough to buy it. Whereas Rogue One kind of restored my faith a little bit. I was like, this is a good fucking film. This made me care.
Yeah. I still haven't heard what your opinion is on The Last Jedi.
I think it's changed since that. I was trying to remember the opinion I gave last time so I could keep some sort of like...
Yeah, we've had to re-record this because I accidentally brought up the recording. Completely my own fault, and I am just so annoyed at myself.
Very sorry. The Last Jedi, I think it is.
So, The Last Jedi, I mean, the Jedi could be plural, could be singular. It could refer to Luke. He's referred to as the Last Jedi in the opening crawl of Force Awakens.
Also true, yeah.
And once by Snoke. It could be that it's talking about Kylo Ren.
Nah, it's not.
If
I think it's an evolution of the Jedi Order
into something else.
Yeah.
Fair.
Or the Last Jedi. I think, or maybe the Last Jedi is Luke, and he's like the only person that can train them in the ways of the Force is the Last Jedi.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to...
what, with Carrie Fisher being dead?
Yeah. I imagine they're going to be... I trust them to handle that respectfully, to be honest.
There's been a rewrite, hasn't there?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
The Last Jedi script got leaked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pre-rewrite got leaked.
Wait, The Last Jedi or the Episode 9? So they finished shooting all of Carrie Fisher's scenes.
Oh, sorry, The Last Jedi, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they've done a rewrite on it. I'm guessing she was more heavily involved, maybe?
I think she was stated to be really heavily involved in episode 9, so I imagine they'll probably do some rewrites so they can...
Well, they've obviously sent it to more than one writer because it got leaked. But it didn't cause that much of a stir, so maybe it got shut down real quick. But I remember reading it was leaked, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
But man, it should be good.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
Should be pretty ace.
Yeah, so that's one of the issues that, on the one hand, you've got some unoriginal content, which is it's not the greatest. It's unnecessary, arguably, like 50 Shades.
Take a shot, man. Just take a shot and make some good films.
But carry on making. I mean, I guess because we're nerds, we're kind of people. It's expected of us to be like, oh yeah, I want another Star Wars, and I want another.
Yeah, no. If I never saw another Star Wars again, I wouldn't be that disappointed. I'd always want more, but I'm okay with wanting more. I'm okay, always leave them wanting more, but I just want a good film.
Yeah.
All I want to do, I just want to enjoy a film. Just want to sit back.
I guess that should be the overarching thing. Should be if you're going to make a film based on an original property, is it actually necessary? Are you doing it for the right reasons, or are you doing it just to bring in money? So, for instance, I don't think that any of the Transformers films have actually been necessary. They haven't. There's not been an overarching story. It's literally just been there's an artifact. Right. Some people have come to collect it. The Transformers and the Decepticons are having a fight. Oh look, the big baddie has survived and has buggered off.
Hey look, I've got a dinosaur.
Yeah, nah.
And a big sword. Fucking hell.
So it's just not necessary. There's no purpose to it, whereas I feel like, whether you enjoyed it or not, The Force Awakens is laying the foundation to build upon a developing story.
What, a 40-year-old story now?
Yeah.
50-year-old storyline?
What, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Kind the 70s?
78? 77?
Yeah, I think Return of the Jedi was 83, I want to say.
Yeah, 77, sure, something like that.
Yeah. Right, yeah, I'm pretty sure 77.
About 40, 50-year-old storyline, it's alright.
Yeah, it's still developing. They're still looking, for instance, looking at Rogue One. It's a different angle on an existing storyline. So everyone knew what was happening, but they still told an interesting.
Where's the Bothans?
Right. I had to go at this. I was really annoyed when there was no Bothans featured because I was like, they said that many Bothans
died. Getting assisted, like it's such a key line.
However, it's actually from Return of the Jedi.
What?
It's from Return of the Jedi.
What? Many Bothans died getting this information?
Yep.
No.
Seriously, I was so annoyed at myself because I'd gone around going, where are all the fucking Bothans at? And
I had a customer tell me that.
It was actually the Bothans that got the second set.
Wow, Rogue 2.
So I felt like a massive pillock.
Can't wait for Rogue 2.
Yeah. Although I really want them to do, if they do a Rogue 2, I'm going to be happy watching all the Bothans die. Because when you play Star Wars Battlefront 2, they are just the biggest dickheads. They go invisible and they vaporize you. Also, that's another thing. We've been doing some game reviews recently. However, ours are with a twist is because we don't have the latest generation console.
Yeah.
So our game reviews are of nostalgic games. So we've been going back to the old generation
Halo
consoles.
2, Battlefront 2.
And the future one's going to be Time Splitters 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a theme here. They're all twos.
We did an entire episode banging how shit sequels are. We're like, we played the best games in the world. Halo 2, Battlefield,
Yeah.
GTA 2.
To be fair though, you spent the entire Halo 2 review banging that game because you hated it.
It's a shit game.
Mark doesn't like games that he's not good at, which unfortunately includes Halo 2.
Terrible game.
So basically, yeah, the format for that is we talk about it a bit beforehand. We play it while recording some of the audio.
I'm looking forward to that. So, because you're going to split all the audio, aren't you? You're going to edit it together into a highlight reel.
I'm going to take it into do a little highlights. And then we're going to talk about the game at the end.
Yeah.
However, for Halo 2, we just got to the end of doing... Crikey, what we did with 2...
We did a lot.
Yeah, we recorded 2 podcasts, even though one of them didn't go anywhere.
It's more to put into a highlight reel, I suppose.
Yeah, and then we did, an hour and a half, 2 hours of Battlefront.
Yeah, give or take.
Did we Halo 2 first or Battlefront 2 first?
We did Halo 2 first.
Yes, and then you were in a really bad mood.
Yeah.
And then we did Battlefront 2 and you had to leave. So we just quickly had like a 30-second Yeah, I really
Yeah, it's
enjoyed
okay,
it.
bye.
He just likes it. So it's going to be more for entertainment value, listening to us scream at each other.
That's all it is. Well, I think it will just be uploaded as a kind of like, yeah, this happened.
Yeah, I think it's kind of misguiding calling it a review.
Maybe we'll upload it to Patreon.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Put it in the dollar tier.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to this one, and hopefully the next two. So we have a special guest star, Eamon, in one episode.
Episode 2. And then episode 3 will be Milo, who you may recognise. He is featured in our D&D games.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, depending on how you listen to it, like what order, hopefully...
If you listen to the Milo one last, you shouldn't have to wait too long before you see his face. It depends when we upload the D&D episodes.
Still not going to see his face, though.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You all get to know Milo a little bit better. He's featured in all of our D&D games so far. Mm-hmm. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Sorry, let me try that again. Thank you very much for joining us. Joining in.
Thanks for joining in. Yeah.
To be fair, one of these days we should do like a live one, and then people can tweet.
Live tweet. Love stuff like that.
Or they can like send it. They can IM messages.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so we're also going to try and live tweet some films at some point. So if you want to get our...
So the last time I did that, I was in the back of a van in a car park. True story.
I don't know how to deal with that information.
We did a live Q&A. Film. I used to run an old Geeks Games channel, which is still in existence, I guess. But we did
Before you moved to Yorkshire.
Before I moved to Yorkshire, and we did a live Q&A. We did it after work in the back of a van.
Nice.
And it's a solid piece of footage where people are tweeting us, asking us questions, and then the like a traffic warden type security guy comes up and goes, and you can see him. So you see me open the van door and go, yeah. So you can't be here. So we'll be gone in 2 minutes. We're just doing a live thing. Yeah. We'll be gone in a bit. Be fine. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Cheers, guys. Okay, guys. So it's competition time.
Also, thank you for sticking around to this point. You've listened to us ramble for quite a while.
It's a long ramble. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Obviously, check us out on Patreon and stuff. But more importantly, this is, I guess, an interactive podcast. And anything that you want us to talk about, just let us know. Yeah. And yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so on to the question. This is the first question, the competition. So, please don't Google this, by the way. Please. Just, if you know it, whatever. Okay. What classic film was called Production 9401 during filming? So that's what classic film was called Production 9401 during filming. So you can get in contact with us via Facebook, via Twitter, Instagram if you really want. Like, just take a picture of your answer. Yeah, oh my God, take a picture of the film.
You can find us at Concerning Geeks on Twitter, at Concerning Geeks. It's also on Instagram. There's a
I can't believe this hated. There isn't anything else called Concerning Geeks.
Yeah, I was really happy with myself.
That's such a good thing.
Just spent a day going around getting all the...
yeah, we nabbed them pretty quick. Well done.
There's also... We even have an email.
We do.
At concerninggeeks@gmail.com.
No, Concerning Geeks at... It's not at Concerning Geeks.
Yeah, that's what sorry, I keep saying... I was thinking on Twitter, sorry.
Concerninggeeks@gmail.com.
So drop us an email if you want. I might not check it very often, but when I do, I will get back to you.
No, I will. It's actually hooked up to my phone. Because now I get...
getting all the spam.
I get all the spam. All the time. It's ridiculous.
Well, I set it up and then didn't check it for 2 weeks, and there was because it's linked to all the Patreon, Twitter and all that, it just got inundated with crap.
It's fucking awful. But yeah, guys, so...
drop us an email, drop us a DM.
Best of luck to you. Good luck. Hope you get a decent poster.
Yeah.
If it's really good, you're going to have to send it back. I want it for the wall. And of course your mystery prize.
Okay, thanks for joining us, guys.
Cheers, guys. Much love.